So you're welcome to the next part of the class, and we are going to be talking on the bar chart, Excel bar chart. Now we saw in our previous class where we were trying to compare between the bar chart and also the column chart, and we said that the difference between the bar chart and the column chart is what orientation. Okay. Now the bar chart are usually placed horizontally, right? And then the vertical stands vertically. The column chart vertically. And we have here data sets. This is the data that we've worked on before, containing departments in the engineering faculty, and then with the different respective male and female, and then the total score is the total value for it, right? I decided to include this. I decided to include the total score here so we could see how to work on the different types of the bar chart. And just as we have different types when it comes to the use of column charts, we also have the different types of bar charts, right? Now let's quickly plot. Let's select the two different columns. So the columns we are selecting is going to be the department column. So let's hold our control. Please, if you want to select, different columns without selecting everything, hold down your control, select this column, highlight it, and then select the next column you want to include in your chart. And once you're done that, let's go to insert, and then let's just click on the recommended chart. Now, by default, this is the clustered column. Then let's go to the clustered bar, usually called the bar chart. So it's called the cluster in Excel. So it's used to compare values across a few categories. Right, so let's click on OK. So now we have our bar chart. We have a simple bar chart, right, without much complications. So these are different categories, MetMat, all our departments. So let's go here to put our axis title, right? Control A. Let's name this department. And then this is the total score, total number, total students number, right? So this is the department and total student number for that department. Then you can give your chart title here. Now, this is the simple bar chart we know in Microsoft Excel. Right, so we also have another type which is called the clustered bar chart. We have the stacked bar chart and also the 100% stacked bar chart. And let's quickly look at that. Now we said when we are looking at a clustered bar, we are actually we have cases where we have multiple columns for our data. In this case, this way. All right, so let's select the two columns, including the male and the female, and then let's go to insert recommended. So we actually have this other one here. All right, we actually have that. Okay, now you can decide to rename the same stuff that we did here. You can actually do the same here. All right, so we also have another one which is called let's go to insert, and then let's go to recommended chart. Let's go to this particular one, which is click on here, we call it the stacked bar chart. So similar thing when we're looking at the stacked column charts. So it stacks the value here on top of each other, right? And let's just write this stacked, okay, stacked bar chart, right? So we have the stacked bar chart here. And then we have here, which is the default, bar chart. But in this case, this is an example where we have two data columns. So we can say two data columns, columns bar chart, right? Where our data columns are the male and the female. And then we have here, this is, so this is our bar chart, right? All these are bar charts, but with different types. This is the cases where we involve two data columns, and then this is when we are working with stacked bar chart. Then we also have the last one, and the last one, as we said, is we call it the 100%. Let's go to recommended chart, right? Let's go to all charts. Let's go to bar chart. So we have this, which is called the 100% stacked bar chart. So once you click on there, we said that it's going to convert our data values into percentage. And for each of the groups, each of the categories, like civil engineering, we have it in 100%, right? Maybe from here we can know the percentage of the males, that's each of the, the data columns. So the data columns is converted to 100%. And then from his 100%, we can actually determine each of the values, contained in the data column. So from here, we can actually tell the value of the male in civil engineering and also the percentage of the females in also civil engineering. Please, this is almost similar to the column chart, but the orientation is different. So this is in horizontal, and then for the column bar charts, we have them in vertical direction. Right, so thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this part of the lectures. Right, so see you next time.